So welcome. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here and taking time out of your Sunday morning to join other Reiki practitioners and masters for a meditation. I'm Char Haskell. I'm going to be I focus on the chakras for our meditations. And so this is the week where I'll be focusing on the solar plexus chakra. And as I mentioned last time, all of the chakras that are below the heart chakra are the root chakra, considered the root chakras, or how we connect with our physical being. And how that relates to our overall being. So we're still working on the physical or root chakras in our system. So the solar plexus chakra, we're going to go ahead and start a meditation shortly, and I'll be talking about it as we are in the meditative state. And then at the end, we can take a few minutes to talk about what everybody's experience is, and if you have any questions or anything like that. But at this time, if you haven't already, go ahead and find the most comfortable position you can be in, as best as you can, being on a Zoom call. But I'm really grateful for this technology so that we can all be together. And if you haven't already, make sure you also have water close by, either enough so that you can get it afterward. Water is very helpful for our ability to be grounded and connected with our body. And of course, it also helps energy to flow more easily throughout our body. The fact that we are a large percentage of us is, our body is water. So it helps to keep the energy flowing. So at this time, allow yourself to just settle in and gently become aware of your breath. Don't force it. Just become aware of it, sensing the inhalations and your exhalations. And just allow your thoughts to gently fade away. If something comes up, just focus on your breathing, and that'll help you tune back into your body. So now allow yourself to become gently aware of your inhalations, feeling the air come in as you inhale. No need to extend the inhalations at this time. Just allow your breath to be the focus, the inhalations. Allowing yourself to take in the air that our body needs. And when you're ready, allow your attention to shift to the exhalations. Allowing yourself to release not only the air, but also all the tension or holding in your body. Take a moment to scan your body from head to toe. Notice if there's any tension or holding in your neck, your jaw, your shoulders, your torso, arms, hands, hips, legs, feet. And with every exhalation, allow that holding and tension to just be released. And now allow yourself to become aware of gravity doing its work, holding you gently, consistently to Mother Earth. And now with every exhalation, allow your attention to sink deeper down into your physical body, your legs, your knees, your ankles, and your feet. And become aware of the bottoms of your feet or the base of your spine or both. Feeling that holding gently but firmly to the surface that you're resting on. Holding your awareness at the base of your spine or the bottoms of your feet. Allow yourself to imagine, sense, or visualize your energy reaching down like roots of a tree, down through the floorboards, down through the foundation of the building that you're in, reaching down and finding the soft, cool soil layers of Mother Earth. Allow your awareness to sink deeper through the layers of sand and clay. Once again, imagining or sensing your energy reaching down like a great tree reaches down into the earth for stability and support. Growing stronger as it reaches down through the layers of clay and easily and effortlessly through the layers of bedrock. Allowing your exhalations to help your energy sink deeper into the connection with Mother Earth. Allow your energy to sink deeper into the layers of earth, underground rivers, more bedrock, down through the layers of magma easily and effortlessly. And then eventually reaching the heart of Mother Earth. You can imagine, sense, or visualize the heart of Mother Earth being a bright, crystalline palace, warm, glowing, loving, nurturing, abundant, welcoming. Allow your energy to anchor permanently into the heart of Mother Earth in whatever way makes sense for you. Allow her to surround you with the love, the nurturing, the restorative energy that she provides at all times. Allow yourself to drink it in, to receive it. See the brightness of this core of Mother Earth. Bright, clear, strong. The manifestation of all that is. The physicality of the energy that we all are. She represents the ultimate manifestation of power and strength. She breathes life into the air and into the wind. She nurtures and nourishes our growth, strengthens us and supports us in our expansion of who we are. She's a source of structure, power, stability. She teaches us to respect ourselves, to know our limits, and to honor the gift of life that we manifest. Allow her energy to hold you like a tree, solid and strong, sustaining strength, power, and the ability to expand. For when we're anchored and we're rooted, we can expand all the greater. Just like a tree with deep roots can grow all the taller and all the stronger, we too, when we're anchored and grounded and supported by Mother Earth, we too can grow and expand beyond what we think, what we feel, and what we know as our physical limits. Now begin to imagine, sense, or visualize you're drawing in and up all that she has to offer, up into your roots. Drink it in, accept it, and allow it. Trust it. And with every inhalation, like water through a straw, begin to drink in and drink up this life-sustaining energy and love that's always there for us. So with every inhalation, easily and effortlessly, drink it in and up to the layers of magma, bedrock, back up through the underground rivers, back up through more bedrock, clay, sand, soil. Back up through the foundation of the building that you're in or the structure that you're in, and allow it to reach your feet and or the base of your spine. And pause here to notice any changes in the sensation of your body. Does it feel heavier, but in a supportive way? Does it feel full? You feel nurtured, anchored, and grounded. Allow yourself to remember this feeling, this sensation of groundedness and connection to Mother Earth, knowing that it's always available to you whenever you need it, whether you're aware of it or not. You can just sink into this energy and feel supported and nurtured. And then once again, feel the base of your spine or your feet being held firmly, strongly to the surface that you're on. And imagine, sense, or visualize, experience standing at the center of a large and expansive field. This field is filled with blooming yellow flowers that are waist high. Their faces are turned toward the sun. These flowers are vibrant and full of life. You feel their energy their joy, their strength. Allow yourself in your mind's eye to look up and see a clear, cloudless, bright sky. Remembering and feeling the sensation of rootedness to the power of Mother Earth. Feeling the warmth at the same time of the power of light above you, the sun overhead. And as your face turns to the sun, just like the flowers that surround you, you begin to sense or hear the sound of wind through the trees, a gentle breeze brushing across your face and your skin. You allow this gentle breeze or wind to penetrate your being. This wind blowing on the skin of your body. Imagine, sense, or visualize that it reaches into your body and brings this soft, gentle breeze of clarity, of warmth, all the way to your bones. For the solar plexus chakra is what we'll be focusing on, drawing your attention to your solar plexus at this time. The solar plexus, you can imagine it as a bright yellow ball of light just above your navel and below your rib cage. Imagine it, sense it, or visualize it as a spinning wheel of yellow light. It grows brighter and stronger with the wind, with the sun, with the rootedness in Mother Earth, and the expansive yellow field of bright flowers. So with your inhalations and your exhalations, allow your breath to be directed to your solar plexus chakra. Inhaling and exhaling, directing your breath to and from the solar plexus chakra. And as you do, you imagine this yellow sphere of light pulsing and growing larger and stronger. If the sensation resonates with you, you can imagine it swirling in a clockwise direction or in a counterclockwise direction. Whatever makes sense or feels more resonant with your body. Or just hold it in your awareness. The solar plexus chakra, the color it vibrates is yellow, just like the sun above your head and on your face, in your mind's eye. It's the seat of power. The power that comes from recognizing your ability to be expansive and to grow. Solar plexus chakra allows us to metabolize and to take in, to process and to digest the world around us and what we think and what we see and what we feel. The solar plexus helps us to understand our ability to grow. Our solar plexus chakra helps us to understand who we are, where we came from, why we're here, and where we want to go. When we tap into the solar plexus chakra and breathe into it like we are now with our inhalation and our exhalations, it helps us to sink in to our physical body from a perspective of learning and growing. Helps us to identify and realize that as a spiritual being having a physical experience, we've come to the earth to learn and to grow from our physical wants and our needs, which identify with all the lower chakras. Gives us the power to change in our understanding of who we are and become a positive force using our feelings and our thoughts in a positive way. The solar plexus is the source of where we need to sometimes regroup and tap into our own power, listening to our own inspiration, our own opinions, our own inner knowing. This chakra is the one that is most affected by negative thoughts or feelings, opinions of others, influences, judgments, internally and externally. So when we feel we need to make change from the negative influences, externally and internally, we turn to the solar plexus chakra to guide us in our personal growth. Turn to the solar plexus in our personal growth to strive to know ourselves better and ultimately to just be who we are. So as you drop deeper and deeper into your solar plexus in this calm state, feeling the strength and the power of your rootedness into Mother Earth, feeling the expansiveness of yourself as you stand in your mind's eye in a vast open space of possibility, feeling the sunlight in your mind's eye on your face, a gentle breeze. Ask your solar plexus at this time or any time what it needs. And at this moment, ask it what it needs right now if you can. And allow yourself to receive whatever comes in. Could be in the form of a word, a sound, a song, an image, a feeling, or an intuition. And if nothing's coming to you at this moment, don't be concerned. Just hold the space for your love of yourself and your healing through the solar plexus chakra. And continue to breathe in and out through this center of power. Feeling the awareness of it. For the simple connection with your solar plexus chakra can help you to activate the knowing and the power in that knowing whenever you need it. And if you identify the thing that your solar plexus is saying you need at this time, imagine yourself holding this need gently in your hands, holding it, honoring it, and loving it. Give thanks to the gift of knowing. And again, if nothing is coming to you, that's fine. Just settle into the gift of awareness of your solar plexus chakra and the support that surrounds it. So when we feel at any point in our day, we feel disempowered or confused, difficult to digest what others are offering to us. We feel any level of negativity. The solar plexus can help us find that strength in knowing and that self-empowerment in knowing what we need and what we want. Continue to allow your breath to come into the solar plexus and your exhalations releasing anything and everything that no longer serves you. And as you hold your awareness through your solar plexus, once again, feel the strength of your groundedness, and at the same time, the expansiveness of who you are, represented by the field or the open space that you're standing in your mind's eye. And the knowing and the enlightenment of this knowing, represented by the sunshine and the sunlight on your face. And allow yourself to feel all these at once, if you can. So the process of going within, tapping into what we need and what we know, what we want, and then allowing ourselves to feel expansive and open, free. All this is possible through the solar plexus chakra. Continue to allow the inhalations to come in and strengthen and expand the ball of, or the sphere of golden light at your solar plexus. And allow your exhalations to release anything and everything that no longer serves you. And stay in this space for a few minutes. And allow your solar plexus chakra to expand in all directions within your physical body. Imagine it's restoring and replenishing, empowering you from head to toe. And recall what it feels like to stand grounded, supported, and then at the same time expanded and open to possibilities. And when you allow yourself to tap into your solar plexus chakra and its power, it also helps you to maintain your energetic boundary of who you are and who other is. When you're ready, allow yourself to once again feel yourself standing firmly and confidently in the open space in your mind's eye, feeling the sunlight on your face, your groundedness, feeling the gentle wind or breeze on your skin, the power of wind, the power of light, the power of Mother Earth, strengthening your life force energy. It empowers your ability to bring clarity to that which causes any sort of negative feeling, thought, or experience. When you're ready, allow your awareness to come back to your feet, planted firmly on the earth or the ground or the surface that you're on, the base of your spine, feeling the connection to Mother Earth as well. And take a moment to notice any shifts and changes in how you feel now from when we started. Stronger, more expansive all at once, centered, focused. An affirmation for the solar plexus can be remembered something like this. Today and this day forward, I release my need to control or to allow negativity to control me. I no longer allow others to dominate, to control, or to bring negativity into my being in my life. I let go of negative thoughts. I let go of thoughts of inadequacy or self-loathing. And instead, I feel whole and centered in who I am, knowing and feeling the strength and the power of my self-worth and my connection to all that is. I am balanced in my thoughts and in my physicality. I choose this day and every day of my life to shine with the strength of my inner power, my inner connection, the brightness and the clarity and joyfulness of who I am. I feel, know, and radiate my strength, peace, and my inner calm. Allow your attention to go back into your breath, your inhalations, feeling the air enter into your body, and then exhale, gently allowing your breath to once again help you to be centered. Start to once again feel your connection with your feet or the base of your spine to the surface that you're in. And slowly bring your attention back to the environment that you're in, identifying a sound or a sensation. And when you're ready, slowly and gently open your eyes, returning to the here and now. Once again, if you have water close by, please drink that now if you can. Help you to come back fully present. And whenever you're ready to share, welcome to share. We'll use the last few minutes. Oh, bye-bye, Christine.
I wanted to share real quick, if that's okay.
Oh, sure, yeah, sorry, absolutely. I thought you were waving goodbye. I'm glad you're able to stay on to share. Please do.
Yeah, breakfast is on the table, so I'm going to make this really
Okay.
but thank you so much for that. It was so beautiful. I got at the very beginning that I needed to get my notepad and pen because I was going to have a message for the group. But first, before I get to that, I want to kind of go in order. When we were doing the grounding exercise and just you know, working with Gaia, Mother Earth and stuff, it was just like I felt at one point you were saying these words, like talking about how strong she is and stuff like that. And I felt like I was the mirror image of that. And then next thing I know, because at first it felt like I was talking about myself. And then once I realized, because I kind of came to a little bit, I realized it was her. And then they were telling me it was a mirror image of her. And then she showed me almost like, you know, like how you see the hands kind of like this, but it wasn't hands. It was almost like a plant, but it was like the light. It was white light coming up and it cocooned around me. So it just like my whole being was cocooned in this white light. And it was almost like as if she was giving me a hug, you know, what I
Almost
felt.
like a seed pod. It sounds also like a seed pod, you know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like just that.
exactly. Yes, exactly. That's exactly what it was. And it was like she was giving me a hug, which I thought was so sweet, like with her energy. And then when we went later and we were looking at the sky and the yellow flowers and stuff, it was like all of a sudden I was sitting in a field of daffodils and buttercups, and I was looking up and I could feel the wind touch the side of my cheeks and stuff, and this big old smile on my face. And then next thing you know, it was like I went and saw the same scene, but for like the where I'm at now, like my age in my life, all the way down to me as a little girl, and then back to the present day. So I thought that was really cool. And then after that, I saw the globe, and then I saw daffodils just popping up all around the globe. It was just really cool, like representing people, representing, to me, it was like what I felt was it was representing the people, how this happiness, this joy, just all of it was, you know, around the globe. And I just thought that was really cool. And then after that, we went into more of the chakra, and then I got a message, and it said for the group, and it says, you are light, you are love, you are the warm kiss of light that permeates from the sun. Send your light out into the world and know and trust that it is received. You are that bright light. And I thought that was just so cool, so beautiful. And then after that, you know, you said something about like, what was the word? And the first word that came to me immediately was love. And then you were saying, you know, what does this chakra need, and that sort of thing. And I felt like it was for me, but I also felt like the world as well. It's just, and what came up was always love. Just always love. And I just thought that was just so beautiful. So thank you so much for this.
Thank you so much for your insights and sharing all the things that came to you. I really, really appreciate that. And the solar plexus is about allowing ourselves to be loved also. And I think I intended, when I was prepping this over the past few days, try to, you know, really sink into what the solar plexus chakra needs. I'm noticing some patterns with people that I work with is our inability almost to digest and to receive and to take in love. You know, so we're very good at giving love, especially those who are in the healing world and, you know, trying to help people. Those are always trying to show up for other people. And what I'm noticing, not only about myself, but others, receiving and digesting, taking in, metabolizing, allowing love to come into us is a bit of a challenge. And I think that, you know, I'm going to be bold and say, I think it's a challenge for a lot of us, but that's why the solar plexus, and it's interesting, I didn't spend as much time talking about that today, was led to talk, you know, to say the things I said. So I really appreciate your input on that. I'm going to encourage us all to allow what you said, to drink in your words, drink in what you experienced as that expression of taking in and being able to hear that we're loved and that we are the light too. Does that make sense?
Absolutely. And just always love, also being that love. And, you know, because sometimes we can be so self-critical. I know that for myself personally. So just allowing and accepting, so not just from others, but for yourself as well, allowing yourself to love yourself and to always lead with love and always be that love. And like the message, be that bright light. So yeah, absolutely. 100% agree. Thank you so much again. I'm gonna run now. I hope everyone has a great day. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Bye-bye. Yeah.
So Alice, you usually like to just kind of go around the Zoom call. So I'll call on Barbara. And Barbara, did you have anything you wanted to share?
I feel incredibly light in this chakra. I'm not used to working with just one chakra, but I think it was just what I needed. I'm recovering from surgery. Now I have a sore throat.
Oh dear.
I think this was really good, and especially for the grounding exercises. My legs are elevated because of the surgery, but you said, feel the surface that your body's on. So thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you for sharing. So, Liz, did you want to share anything or any experience you might have or have questions or anything?
Oh, that was beautiful. Thank you, Char. I think it was what I needed to. I think a lot of these messages about receiving love resonated with me, and particularly the mantra you were saying about the solar plexus, and it was going through and not letting others' negativity, affect you and drive decisions, and that is really relevant to a situation I'm in right now. And then when you asked us to ask our solar plexus what it needed, and before you had listed examples, I immediately started in my mind singing "You Are My Sunshine." And so when you said you could, even sing in a song, I thought, that was totally spot on. So as for images, not so much today. I was really battling the monkey mind, but I did really get quite a bit today. So thank you.
I'm glad you brought up that phrase monkey mind, because actually the solar plexus is known as the mental body in the energetic arc field. And I was for whatever reason, noticing that I wasn't talking a lot about the mental and the mind, even though it represents the mental body energetically, because we do struggle with tapping into it physically and remembering that it's a root chakra. It's part of our physicality of who we are. And so there's a lot of duality in that, by identifying as the mental body, we immediately go up here and think, okay, my thoughts, my monkey mind and everything. So by starting with connecting with it in a very grounded physical way, we can actually be better in touch with the clearing or cleansing or healing the monkey mind or the mental. So allowing the body, the solar plexus, physicality, the solar plexus to be asked, what does it need? It takes us out of that mental process immediately and brings it back to the power from the physical. And I'm not really sure I'm making sense of this, but it just feels like, I think we always try to say, okay, what's my thought? And I got to heal it through my body. Instead, allowing the body to talk through the solar plexus to give us the answers kind of shortcuts that process. And even though our monkey mind is still there, our power is back in our solar plexus more solidly. And I apologize, I don't feel like I'm explaining that or sharing that in the way I want to, but okay, I got a thumbs up from Barbara, thank you. But anyway, so this, it's about just really trusting our body and trusting our solar plexus to know what we need. So thank you for sharing that, Liz, appreciate it. So, and I think is it Andrea? I see your name as user, so I just want to make sure you got your name right.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you, Char. Yeah, sorry, I've had computer issues and my computer was worked on and I was having connection issues, so I missed some of it. But thank you. I found it very, very comforting and very reassuring. And I pictured daffodils when you were talking about the flowers and the fields and everything. And anyway, I feel very peaceful, and this was a great way to start the week. So thank you for that.
You're welcome. Thank you for sharing. So Bosco, did you have anything you wanted to share or reflections? Thank you, Andrea.
Yeah,
Sure.
I wanted to thank you, and I feel really replenished. And I was kind of tired before we started, but that went away, and I kind of feel energized for the day. And I really liked what you were saying about tuning into more of the solar plexus and getting out of the mind. Is it, just to kind of reiterate, would it be kind of tuning into the solar plexus, and instead of thinking, oh, what do I feel through the mind, it should be like, what do I feel through my solar plexus and stomach?
Yes, and trying to stay out of the realm of words.
Mm-hmm.
And like for instance, I could remember immediately as I was, like if I try to solve something, I can think of a conversation that would upset me, in a work situation or whatever. and then try to tap into my body. And it's harder to get into that space. So the practice of getting grounded and then bringing that power from the heart of Mother Earth into your solar plexus, allowing yourself to stand in that expanded field of I am more than my experience physically, and then asking the solar plexus, what do I need? What do I need? You're right. It takes it out of the thought process, because the thought process is what got us in trouble in the first place, and brings it into the power of our inner knowing, our inner being that's more than just ourselves. It's Mother Earth's inner knowing. It's Spirit's inner knowing. It's really finding the core of what's really bothering us, but not through the mental process. So I hope I'm answering the question correctly. You can actually find a lot more power that way.
Important that it goes through what you said about grounding, that it goes through the feet first, that it goes from down up the energy to the stomach area.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you.
That's the process that we want to go through with any of the physical chakras, or the root chakras. So to draw up that energy and that knowing. Did I kind of answer your question on that? Okay, good. And Alice, did you want to say? I know you were officially moderator, but I know you were also, working with the meditation as well.
Thank you. And for Andrea, go when the recording comes out, then I'll try to remember just to send it to you so that you can get from the beginning. And if for some reason I forget, I usually send it to Emily tomorrow, or she should have it on my website tomorrow, but I'll try to remember to send it to you specifically.
Thank you so much, Alice. Thank you.
You can get from the beginning. Two things. Absolutely loved the meditation. A couple times I literally found myself drifting out, and I kept thinking, all right, come back, pull back in. And, but I didn't consciously pull back in. It's like spirit pulled me back in. But the Char, what I absolutely loved was that your red hair absolutely grounded the meditation into Mother Earth, and your yellow outfit, that again, to me, that was the vibrant solar plexus, radiating forward. And the one image that was brand new for me, which I had never really thought of before, was that as above, so below. I always felt when I went to the Crystal Palace, when I went to the Crystalline City, I always imagined it as part of Source. I never really imagined it as part of Mother Earth, but that makes so much sense. As above, so below. So if we have the Crystalline City above, we obviously have it within the earth.
It's the physical manifestation of the spiritual realm. That's what's beautiful about Mother Earth, is she and us, we are the physical manifestation. We are the physicality of that spiritual existence. Right.
And one of the things that I feel is so great for all the people that join us, there was, I think, at 9, and then a couple dropped off. But that means that, whether it's 9 to the 9th power or 7 to the 7th power, that's the value of the people that were doing the meditation, because it increases exponentially. So whatever we send out for to Mother Earth, to ourselves, to everybody that we want to send it out to, it's just so much more powerful than just that little piece that we think we are. So
I'm curious to know if everybody on the call has found over the course of the past now 3 years an ability to tap into this energy more and more through the telecommunications platform that we're in. I struggled at the beginning of COVID, and I've been on Zoom on and off for years, but when we do this collective meditation, at first I was like, wow, this is weird. You know, I'm not really feeling it as much. Now, fast forward pretty much 3 years later, I feel it's as powerful as when I'm in an in-person situation. That barrier is no longer present for me personally. So I'm curious to know if you all, thanks, Bhaskar, I appreciate it. If you all have experienced that too, that it seems to be, if not as powerful, but very much as close as it can possibly be, as if we were all in the same room together.
I would
Speaking
agree.
to what you're saying, Alice, it's just that power of, you know, to the nth degree of who we are collectively, radiating it out in all directions.
I think, Andrea, you had your hand up.
I do agree. I think it's just, I wouldn't say it's more powerful, but I do feel like the connection is very much there for me. It's very present. So I've noticed that too, Char.
Thank you. Yeah, that's, and
I
I
have-
appreciate you doing this. Sorry, go ahead, Barbara.
Okay, I've been doing Reiki shares with Alice since like 2007, and I moved to Florida, and it doesn't feel any different now. I appreciate that this can happen because that's one thing that I did not want to leave behind, the church and Alice and, you know, everyone. So no, it's very important to me. I also was a pioneer in distance learning. So this was sort of the vision. We're here together. And we've expanded our network. I think we all realize that our power goes much further because of that.
Yeah, nothing really replaces in-person experience. I'll just kind of put out that disclaimer, even though I said a moment ago, it's really powerful, but, you know, being in the presence of, you know, Alice and her in the, you know, Reiki groups and the church and all that is definitely extremely powerful. And this also gives us the ability to try and radiate that power over the course of many miles from here to Florida or wherever, you know, like Christine, when she's in India eventually, you know, we'll be able to, hopefully if she's able to connect with us from there, you know, for the Reiki shares each week, then, you know, everyone in between will have some, I believe, you know, some benefit from that connection of energy across the miles too.
Right. And Boschko is in New York. So
right.
yeah. And I think Liz and Andrea are here in Virginia, but Anna's in DC. You know, it's wonderful. It's just wonderful to have this medium. You know, I love Zoom. I resisted it for 5 years. I said, I don't want to learn. I don't need another job. So I'm so glad to have it and everything.
Well, and you're right. And we may not have been able to reach as many people. And you're right, Alice. It's exponentially because of Zoom. People who wouldn't be able to show up in person. You know, we've reached so many people in all corners of the globe. So
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And whoever comes, I feel God puts our groups together. Whoever comes are the ones who are supposed to be here. So anyway, but
thanks so much, Alice. Thanks for providing this for all of us. I appreciate you.
Thank you. Thank you, Char. Thank you for this.
Thanks. Thanks.
Have a wonderful
Char.
week, everybody. You're welcome. Thank you for being here.
Alice.
Bye.
Thank you, Char. Thank you, Alice. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.